Jourdan, the technician.
Well, I already got started already. Hey, man, what's going on? Man, look, they just happy to hear me, you know what I'm saying? Hear me live and hear me speaking, man. What's going on, man? Welcome back to Social Complex. It's another installment, man. I'm with the two best people in the world right now, especially in Houston, Texas. I got my right-hand man next to me, Mr. Marcus, a.k.a. the porn star. What's going on, B? Bro, just own it, dog.
What's happening? What's going on, man? How y'all doing, world? What's happening?
We got the woman behind the lens. What's going on?
Hey, y'all. How's it doing?
Man, they're going to see you soon.
I said, how's it good doing? How's it going?
How's it what? How's a good dude doing?
No. I said, how's it doing?
Is it the drinks?
That was breakfast, brunch, beverages.
Yes, man. If you watch our snaps or watch our IG story, we just came back from brunch. And then also she made us mimosas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blue Moon and champagne.
So shout out to Blue Moon and champagne. I can't pronounce that.
Rufino.
Rufino? That's
Yeah.
what's up.
I don't
Prosecco.
know. It's Prosecco.
Prosecco.
Yeah, but the brand is
Like
Rufino.
Percocet?
Percocet?
Percocet.
I don't know about that.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, you don't know about that?
Not Percocet.
All right, good.
We don't promote drugs on this show.
We sure do not. Besides in Vegas. Cali.
What the hell are you doing in Vegas and Cali?
What you mean? To have fun.
You have drugs in Vegas and Cali? That's
I've
like
had
the
it.
one place I wouldn't have.
No, yeah.
No.
When I went to Vegas, I did.
I would never do drugs in either one of those cities.
Why not?
Or states.
Well, not
Because
drugs,
I'd be afraid that I wouldn't be able to get back home. Like, you know, the amount of homeless people in California is insane. And I'm
I'm sure
assuming
the amount of homeless people in Houston is the same too.
not like California.
Oh yeah.
Remember we had that conversation with that lady and she said like
Oh, yeah,
the
she
low
did.
income was $100,000 a year?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah, no.
in San Francisco, right, or
Mhm.
something?
So y'all can keep California.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Mm-mm.
I'd be afraid to go to jail out of state. Like, I think
I
that's
would
just a
be
fear I have.
right.
Like,
I don't need to be arrested.
it's like
here.
one thing to get arrested where you live in your city, but in a whole
Someone
nother
can come get
state.
you.
I'll be afraid of getting arrested in general, yo, because I've heard they strip you down and like wash you up, like right there.
That's when you go to intake for prison.
You gotta
Yeah.
check your bum hole. Make
But
sure
no,
you
just
don't have anything stuffed up there.
Oh, just imagine you going
Some
out one day.
contraband.
Nah, chill out, B. But no, just imagine you know, having to wake up real quick, brush your teeth, and then go
Mhm.
get some milk or something like that. You don't take a shower right away. So, if, God forbid, you have a warrant out, a cop push you over, you're going to jail. They have to strip you down. Like, damn, I ain't take a shower yet.
They'll
Fuck.
give you a shower with
Before
other,
you
with,
get your time?
with other people.
No, I'm good, B.
No privacy.
No problem.
Before you, as they process you to go to jail.
I'm like, yo, I ain't come my butt yet, y'all. Come on now. Come on, man.
They gonna watch you clean it.
Like I said before, man, we are drinking some mimosas. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I kept it up for 2 months, about right, 2 months or a month and a half.
Yeah, it's almost March.
When
Yeah.
we had Say Black on.
Yeah, man. I am drinking officially today. So, you know, hey, you know, tried it. It was actually good. You know, my knees felt better. Hey, you know, I'm an old man.
So like liquor inflamed your joints.
Hey, you know, I'm able to get up. And,
Marcus,
you know.
does liquor hurt your knees?
Nah.
Hey, when you wake up early in the morning and you just got through drinking, shit hurts everywhere, yo.
Well, you shouldn't. I think you should sleep off the liquor before you get up and start your day.
Think so.
I mean, college is over, so yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's different from like going out and then like, oh, I got an 8 o'clock class, but
Yeah.
we got to work like 8-hour shifts now. So yeah, you should probably sleep in between your beverages.
it's good to be back in the studio, to be honest with you.
I know it hasn't seen you in a long time.
I haven't seen me in a very long time. I don't know. You know, everybody can't have their own home studio, but you know, it feels good to, you know, be in our studio. What's up, you know?
How was how was your weekend, Jordan? What'd you do? What'd you get into?
My weekend was actually pretty dope.
Yeah.
I'm not entertaining Peabody Shade.
We need
I
the
went-
shotgun app.
Right. Pow pow. Shots fired. Thursday I went to a comedy night at this place called Spivey's by TSU.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Third Ward?
Third Ward. It was pretty cool.
Mhm.
And then Friday is the rodeo's here. So it was the rodeo cook-off.
Mm.
And I had some really, really awesome sausage and beef and brisket, all that good stuff.
All the good meats, huh?
All the meats.
Mm.
That sounds really dirty.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was pretty dope, you know. White folks out there getting fucked up. in the rain in
I
their
do.
cowboy boots.
I do not miss living by the stadium.
Oh no, that traffic was trash.
Yeah.
But no, it was fun. Went to the carnival, had a funnel cake.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Wasted a shit ton of money, but it was good.
So you're going?
Well, yeah, we're gonna take the kids.
To the carnival,
fuck
yeah.
Yeah, to the carnival. So we're gonna
You should take
plan
some
that.
people to the carnival.
Nah, I'm good. I'm not a fan of traffic. I hate traffic.
You can go during the
regardless.
day.
It's still traffic.
It's not still traffic.
It's traffic. The rodeo and me are not going to go together. I'm
You
sorry.
can Uber
Traffic.
and Lyft.
Traffic. I don't like traffic in general. If I can avoid it, I will avoid it by all means necessary. But how was your day, man? Or your weekend?
It was good. Chilled out. I got my son. We went to hoop yesterday. Got haircuts. Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing.
It was fun.
Yeah, nothing special.
All
Just
right.
chilling.
Well, I almost got jumped last week. Almost got jumped last week, and
Where were you at?
I went to go buy like the new Jordans.
You are so dramatic. You did not almost get
Almost got
jumped.
jumped, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
At
You
the
were
mall?
There. Yeah, the
I had to
mall.
sit there and be like, what did he just say? No.
Almost got jumped, yeah. You know, I almost got jumped.
The
You know what?
Sixes?
He told me the story last week, and it was not that he was about to get jumped. People were paying attention to him because he got what?
Got the Jordans.
And you had the last
Sixes?
pair in your
I
size.
had the last pair in my size
and
12.
so people weren't jumping him; they were trying to buy them from him.
No, but they were next to me about to jump me
They
for some
weren't going
Jordans.
to jump you in the fucking store.
They were in my personal
Okay, so you're
space
being dramatic.
talking
Yeah,
about,
you-
oh yeah, hey, I'm gonna give you $350. No, I'm gonna give you $400.
If
of
somebody's
all-
gonna jump you, you think they're gonna offer you $350?
Right.
No, they're gonna like, nigga,
Negotiate.
give me that shit, thank you.
First of all, and then
What mall were you at?
City
Pearland
Gear.
Town Center.
City Gear.
In Pearland?
Yeah, City Gear. So, but my whole thing is she's not a good salesman,
You
yo.
see my face?
Yeah.
Hey.
In Pearland.
In Pearland, yeah.
Pearland, the streets are not hot in Pearland.
Yeah, the streets are not out in Pearland.
For
The
those
people who
that
go
don't,
to Pearland.
for those that
First of
don't
all-
know, for
First
those
of
that
all-
do not know, Pearland is like a
You
suburban.
can't even buy alcohol out there.
Right.
No,
It
no,
used
no,
to be,
you
you can now, but no,
You
when
can.
Pearland
Yeah,
first
yeah.
started, it
Easy.
was a dry
Dry
county.
county.
You
It was.
had
Not
to
no
join
more.
a
Okay.
club to be able to
Yeah.
purchase liquor. So
Oh, okay.
Pearland is not the streets.
Who's telling the story right now?
It doesn't matter.
I'm
I'm,
telling the story.
I'm
All right,
fact
go
That
ahead.
checking.
sounds
Go
good.
ahead.
I almost got jumped, okay?
I'm fact checking.
I feared for my life.
Oh, you're so fucking
All right? I had
dramatic.
to FaceTime my woman to make sure I didn't get jumped for Jordans, okay?
Oh, so your pregnant girlfriend's gonna help you not
And-
get jumped
yeah,
in some
from another
Jordans
city?
in Dallas?
First of all, she wasn't in Dallas. She was with me at the same time.
Oh.
Okay, she was
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I forgot.
yeah.
But she wasn't with you,
She was, I know, but so she could see everything that's going
so
on.
she was gonna be a good witness.
Yes!
She was gonna drive 20 minutes up the street to come save you after you'd already been jumped.
Yes! I need somebody to fact check something for me. Not just hear a story and then, assume a fact checked.
Okay, whatever.
But no, that and
I've never known someone to jump me and offer me $400.
I'm not talking about the whole four. I'm talking about there were two people. There were two guys there.
You felt threatened a little bit.
I felt that a little bit.
You didn't feel safe.
If it was one of the guys there, that's cool. But it's two guys there.
But you were
Like,
in a
come
store
on,
full
dog.
of people.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was.
And there are cameras in the store. And you were at the
What does that
register.
mean? Cameras in the store doesn't mean anything.
That's your witness there.
Oh, child, please. My witness was my girl on the FaceTime. Shout out to Apple iPhone. Hey, rest in peace, Steve Jobs. He did that. But no. Besides that,
What's wrong with him?
I also took like her mom out and like her, and also my mom as well. So that was kind of cool.
Oh, y'all all went on a date?
Oh, no, but two separate occasions.
Oh, why
But-
did y'all all go together?
One was busy,
Oh.
my mom was a busy woman.
Is everybody coming to the shower?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a African Puerto Rican shower, baby shower. It's gonna be kind of, yeah,
Mm.
yeah, a lot of food.
Bring your Pepto.
I know.
Do Africans do anything different for baby showers that regular
Throw money.
That's about it.
Throw money.
Throw money and play African music.
like literally like
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Make it rain.
Weddings too, graduations.
Yeah.
Throw
Okay.
money out.
I said
Okay.
make it rain. I shit you not. Okay, excuse me. So my nephew turned 6 last week, right? And we
Uh-huh.
went to Chuck E. Cheese because he was in love with Chuck E. Cheese. And I was sitting there. It was the end of the night. And Chucky comes out and he starts, like all the kids are like, Chucky, da-da-da-da. Chucky legit made it rain in Chuck E. Cheese, like with tickets.
Oh, tickets.
Oh yeah, he does that. Yeah.
I was like, what is this?
That's a new thing, though, right?
He
He does
threw
that.
tickets in the air and the kids and the parents are like scrambling on the floor for the tickets.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like this is not appropriate for children to be Like Chucky legit made it rain.
They want those prizes.
But no,
Mm-mm.
I like brought that up
Mm-hmm.
to ask, is it necessary? No, is it given or is it mandatory that when a man takes his woman out with the woman's mom, should he pay for everybody or just pay for him as like, you know, same girl?
No, you gotta pay for the mom.
I
Pay
think
for mom too?
initially, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Initially, yes.
Now, should the man strategize where he's going to take them out?
For
it
sure,
won't-
if you're smart.
Yeah, he's smart. If you're smart.
Don't go to Steak 48 if you can't pay for Steak 48 times 3.
Yeah.
I mean, let's
That's
be
true.
real.
So,
And if you can't say order what you want,
yes.
you can't be like, okay, we're just
yeah.
gonna do apps.
I felt like a boss last
Drink
week.
some
yeah.
water. We're just gonna get water for the table, please.
Right. Put some lemons in it. Put some lemons in that
Can you
water.
bring some lemons on the side and some sugar?
Hey, man. That. Nah, but I did that, though. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. You know, the mom looked impressed. So
How did it make you feel?
everything. It was more of me just letting, you know, her mom know that, you know, hey, like, she's good.
Okay.
So, that was about it, you know. Like, the bill came, looked at it, I was like, okay, cool.
Have you taken your girl's mom out for dinner, breakfast, lunch? Like, have you guys gone on a date like that?
No, I haven't taken them out. No.
Why not?
No.
Shame!
I just.
Shame.
Shame.
I mean, you've met them though, right?
Yeah. They come out of the house with you. I see her mom all the time.
Cool.
Yeah. So, but no, it just hasn't
Happened.
came. Yeah, it hasn't happened. Yeah.
Your birthday is coming up shortly, right?
Yeah, on Tuesday,
Tuesday.
26. Yep.
She still
I
going
didn't
to that trip?
realize that you were. I don't
Yeah.
want to say as old as you are, but I didn't realize you were.
Yeah. A lot of people think I'm younger than I.
He's
Yeah.
the oldest one in here.
But then I thought about like who you kick it with, who I know that you kick it with, and I was like, oh, okay, they are older than me.
Yeah. Like my
Where y'all
coworker-
going again?
Puerto Rico. We had to move it back to March. I couldn't get the days off that I wanted
Mm,
from work because of another coworker took off,
yeah.
so we moved it to March.
Okay.
So, but I have a few days off this week coming up.
Mhm.
You know, just for my birthday, just take some time off and relax and chill.
Uh,
But yeah, the Puerto Rico trip got moved back a couple weeks.
all right.
So that's all.
Well, before we get started, man, I want to go ahead and just say, hey, I'm hosting an event, March 17th. Of course, Social Complex is behind it. This is the first event that I'm throwing. And we're doing the Houston Black Podcast Brunch Meetup. So it is mandatory. We're calling all of Houston's Black podcasters to the forefront. We're having it at B's Wine Bar in Missouri City. You know, it's $25. You get your buffet brunch and you get bottomless mimosas. You know, and have a good time. Music's going to be there. Let's all network. Let's all mingle, and you know, get to know one another. It's a lot of us here in the city of Houston. So that should be a dope event. We've already have over 50 tickets sold, which, to be honest with you, I'm very shocked by that. I didn't give myself that much credit at all.
You're a liar.
What you mean?
Hold on, wait.
What you mean? I did it, yeah. What you mean? What you mean? I was like dead ass, y'all. What?
Whatever. Okay.
Look, man. As-
Mr. We have the best indie podcast. Mr. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but toot. Your ass knew you're going to sell over 50 tickets.
Not that fast though.
It's been a couple days.
Yeah, a couple of days. Like I think the
We
second.
got, what, 2 more weeks?
We got 2 more weeks, so you know, I'm looking forward for that event to happen. I just want to meet and see everybody all in the, like, you know, same building. We have a lot to offer. Well, Houston has a lot to offer, so you know, let's all mingle, have a good time, and you know, now let's get to the shits, man.
Yep.
Before we get started, man, I know we normally come back afterwards, but we're gonna do things a little bit different since we are
Sure.
drinking now. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? I think it'll only be right if we can do like an icebreaker real quick.
All right.
Is that cool with y'all?
Yep.
Oh, we are drinking. So, you know, it's only fitting. Mr. Icebreaker Man, aka Mr. Marcus, go ahead.
All right. You want to go first, Jordan?
I'm nervous, but okay.
It's an easy one.
Perfect
Well,
set.
it's nothing bad. All right. So here's the first one. What do you want to be remembered for the most when you leave this earth?
How well I treated people.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Kind soul.
Okay.
I want, like, I don't know, you know how people die. And you're
Mhm.
like, oh, they were such a good person. Like, I want that shit to be legit.
Mm.
Like, I don't want it to be Like, I want to have impacted someone or people in a positive manner to where even after I'm gone, they're still speaking about my energy, my presence, what I've contributed to, or how I've helped them.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's a good one.
That's fair.
Thank you.
You?
The one thing I want to remember for the most, that I raised one hell of a son. You know, that when he's,
Okay.
you know, my age or older, that, you know, it's like, hey, yo, that's Marcus' son. That's Marcus' kid. Look at how successful he is. You know, something like that.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's all right. Cool.
What about you?
To be honest, y'all, I just want my name to live forever, y'all. So as long as they say Peabody made me smile or laugh or had a good time, the whole being a good man, being a good father, that will come with it. I just want people to know, or when they speak my name or when they think about me, they're smiling. So even though I pass away, they're still smiling. I always want somebody to smile when I'm in their presence or laugh when I'm in their presence. That's about it. Because, you know, somebody needs a good laugh, you know.
Right.
A laugh and a smile can go a very, very long way. That's about it, man. Besides that, when I'm dead, I can sleep all fucking day. Don't bother me.
I don't think they can.
Hey. But we don't know yet. But we don't know.
I think we do.
Nah, I mean, you know, like the afterlife, people have their thoughts and their like theories, so we don't know.
Bro, don't bring me back. Don't bring me back. Like, my knees hurt now. I'm just like, I can't imagine being. My grandfather lived, so he was 96. I don't want to be that old. I want to have my kids. I want to see my kids grow up. I want to see them get married, and I want to see my grandkids.
So what's a good age for you to pass away?
Take me out at like 80.
80, just 80?
80, yeah.
So right at 80.
Yeah, once I stop being able to walk, I'm okay.
Okay.
Would you want to know your death date?
The crazy thing is, we don't know what our, like, we.
Fuck no.
I'm saying, no, look.
You, like, the day that you're gonna die.
If somebody said, Jourdan, I'll give you $10 million, but I'm gonna reveal your death date, would you take it?
Hell yeah.
So what if it's that same day then? It's the same day.
My people will be set.
You gotta tell no, but for you ain't got no money.
If you give me this, that's fine. If tomorrow's my last day on earth, but you're gonna give me $10 million today, I'm gonna get everything in order for everybody else.
Okay.
And I'll be good.
All right.
I'm good. No, I'm good.
Like, I'm not a person really for myself. Like, I never have been, which is probably my shortcoming. Which is probably, you know, it's a little weird space for me right now because I've been a little selfish.
Have you? Have you?
I've been focused on myself, but I have never focused on myself as much as I have right now. You missed your mouth?
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh man. All in the mic. Son of a gun.
So,
No.
I think at my death date, I would want to know.
No, I'm good. You?
Yeah, I want to know.
I get my shit in order.
Yeah.
You tell me I got 6 months to live? Bet.
I mean, because it's, you know, it's hypothetically, you could say, oh, yeah, it could be the next day, or it could be 10 years, 20
It could be
years.
that same day.
Yeah, it could be, but it very well could be in another 50 years. So,
Yeah.
You know. But, all right, let's go to the next one. Jourdan,
Y'all crazy.
if you were a stripper, what would your stage name be?
Oh, I don't know. Come back to me.
It must be Dirk Diggler, yeah. Dirk Diggler.
That name is technically taken.
hey, I'm bringing it back.
Copyrighted.
Hey, Dirk Diggler, man. Nah, that's I don't really have a name for that, y'all.
A stripper name. I don't know. Why would be like something stupid, like Tinkerbell's Kisses? I don't know.
Tinkerbell's Kisses. What the fuck?
Yeah, Tinkerbell had like a cute little outfit. Like, she had attitude. She was a little spicy. She didn't say too much, but she gave you a look and you kind of knew.
Coming to the stage, Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell's Kisses.
Would you have glitter?
Yeah. And I have a little green outfit and a little bun. I wouldn't say anything. Just, I'd pout. If you think about Tinkerbell, like, legit, Peter Pan did whatever the fuck she said.
Tinkerbell
right?
was like a sex symbol back in the day. Yeah,
She was. She would sit there and, like, toot her butt up and stuff and pout, and Peter Pan would run behind her.
As a kid, when Tinkerbell was like flying, I would probably look up to, you know, like the TV.
You're a pervert.
Yeah, I was kind of a pervert when I was little. But who wasn't though, right?
Just when you were little?
Man, I'm a pervert now, still.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I still want to see if my girl's dressed. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, that's what's up.
TMI.
Oh, child, please.
If I-
TMI.
If I didn't know her, I would not care.
Oh gosh.
I'm attached, so no, I don't need
You're
to tell
attached
you
to her.
that. Yes.
All right, what's the last one, man?
Let's see. Let me find a good one. Peabody, have you ever had sex on a first date that led to a real relationship? You don't have to give details. Yes or no.
I'm thinking. No, I'm
Gotta
actually
think.
thinking. I had a lot of first dates that we had sex on. That was an actual real like relationship.
Yeah. Well, one night stand that then it turned into something serious. You know.
No.
No.
I've had a one night stand where we're actually good friends now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I know this person.
That's rare.
Nah, you don't know this person.
Oh.
But they're in Houston. I don't bring them around now, but
Can't.
I know for obvious reasons.
Mm.
Hey, can we go to commercial?
What about you, Marcus?
Yes, I have.
Oh.
Yes, I
Are
have.
y'all still friends?
Huh?
Are y'all like dating right now?
We're together now.
I just get it.
Oh shit! He did say that. He did say that. He revealed that a few episodes back.
We're together now.
Okay.
How does that work, bro? Like, are y'all still learning about each other right now as y'all speak?
No, we're learning how to live in the same space. Simply because a lot of our personalities, traits are exactly the same. That's what we're learning. It's like, you petty like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just different little shit that you go through as a couple. And it's like dang, we think the same on a lot of things. So that, but other than that, it's good. But yeah, we're together. It worked.
All right.
First night smashed.
First night smash.
Now we living together.
Well, hey, the cat's out the bag now for me. So I have a kid on the way. So, we're freestyling it right now. But nah, I've never had a first date, and we're like together pretty much. Our first night stand or
A one night stand?
yeah, one night stand.
I can't do all that. I don't even want you texting me on the first night. Like, wait till tomorrow.
What you mean, like after you have sex?
No. Like, I don't even want you to, like, I got your number, you got my number, okay, I'm gonna talk to you
The
tomorrow.
fuck out of here. You're older now. Come on, now, really? I get your
No.
number. So if you're talking to somebody, you get the number in a place where it's kind of boring. They're going somewhere that's fun. Hey, we're at so-and-so. Come up for some more drinks.
That's not having sex with someone. That's meeting them
But
somewhere
that can lead to
different.
sex, though, on the first night
I
still.
don't do all that. I'm also a woman. No, I'm not doing that. You're not about to stick your penis in me. I don't know what you did this morning.
Could be a
Or
tingling
who?
sensation.
Too many crazy dudes out there.
There's a lot of crazy women out here, too.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I'm not about to expose myself in that capacity.
You saw the dude that got the girl number and she didn't answer his text and he called into the Breakfast Club and you heard the voicemail?
Mm-mm.
Y'all gotta listen to it.
Nah.
No, I don't know. It's too much penis out here to be just jumping on the first one that knocks on your door on Tuesday.
Oh.
Like, I'd rather call some old peen that I'm familiar with.
Some old penis on the first night?
Not on the first night. But I'd rather be somewhere where I'm comfortable than some new stuff. Because then what if it's bad? Then I've just wasted my time with you. And then I'm not going to talk to you again. And then it'll turn into a situation like, oh, okay, I forget you.
I've never had bad first booty before on the first night. So.
There aren't people that you've forgotten that you've had sex with?
Just like one person from like Prairie View.
I don't want to be in that situation.
I couldn't be right to this day. I don't know how she looks.
I don't want to be in that situation. And him being like, "Hey, what's up?" Like my friends have been in situations like, I don't know if I had sex with him or not. Bitch, what?
No, I ain't had that. Yeah.
You don't know if you had sex with him or not. You don't remember?
Hey,
that's not awkward. I think that would be awkward. I don't want to be in this situation. No, thank you.
Well, let's wrap it up real quick. We will be back. Social
into
Complex.
Mogul Squared Media on the UML Podcast Network, where you can catch your favorite podcast on all major streaming platforms: iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play, and many more. You can find a full listing of all our podcasts on our website, Urban Mogul Life, where we create the content and you create the lifestyle.
Welcome back, folks, to Social Complex. I'm your boy, Mr. Social _ P, aka Mr. Peabody. We have Jourdan behind the lens, and we have the porn star, Mr. Marcus, with us to my right hand side. And we have a very special guest, man. Go ahead and introduce this man.
Yes. So on today's show, we have a young brother here with an incredible story. He's a creator and author, philanthropist. Mr. Jermaine Tolbert. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me on, guys.
Hey, we appreciate you taking the time out, man. We're excited to have you on, man. You have an incredible story that we definitely wanted to share with our fans, man. So why don't you go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
All right. Well, born and raised Detroit, Michigan. I don't know how in depth you want to go, but I'm number 9 of 10 of total that my parents had together.
Okay.
I started kind of singing a little later on in life. I actually have I started playing piano at like 7 or 8 years old. That's how I got my first, I guess, taste of music.
Yeah.
I really have a natural ear for it. I was afforded the opportunity to be in middle school and around like a church setting to where I was just around a whole lot of great people, particularly in the music sphere. So I was able to digest what I call, musical genius, just from the get-go. And I have music within me. My uncles played, my dad played, talking about piano and all the other instruments as well. My older brother played. So I have a natural inclination to music, but being around greatness, I definitely was rubbed, in the right way in that regard. And I was able to, start a group in high school and kind of going into college, got into a gospel group, and from there actually went on to do an R&B solo situation, and got me in front of, some pretty decent people, and ended up getting into a situation with Pharrell Williams, with a few of my friends from school, and that's just a short little, synopsis of how I even just got started into music.
Right. Okay, that's dope. Now, so let's dive into this real quick. So we were doing our research. So you were diagnosed, and correct me if I'm wrong anywhere, you were diagnosed with schizophrenia and depression. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, so take us through the story of that. Like, at what age did this happen to you?
This was at the age of, I was 25 or 26 at the stage of diagnosis. And I really don't know why or how specifically how it all happened. I guess I have a theory. My theory is that I started smoking weed around that time, and I guess I feel like that I may have gotten some bad weed. I really honestly don't know. I can only go from that theory. But sure enough, man, I had a situation the night of my admission to the hospital, which actually stayed 10 days. I was actually with a friend of mine, and we were actually at a Target store. And I remember she asked me to bring down a microwave from like the third shelf of the store, or the appliance section or whatever. And I remember reaching my arms up to pull the box down and put it to the basket. And I literally remember feeling as though something jumped onto and then into my body. Something pretty otherworldly, to say the least. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
You lost him?
Okay, well, yeah. Yeah, so I definitely otherworldly, and I felt very, very, very light. I remember feeling like every single thing slowed down around me, almost as if time had stopped. I remember looking at my friends in space. She really couldn't tell that anything was happening, but I definitely knew something was happening. And from there, we actually, left the store, and we actually go to a gas station. And you know how, anywhere you go to a gas station, you see people, you hear commotion, you hear noise, you're in the atmosphere, you're in the outer atmosphere. So all there is just people, just living regular, life. And I remember I began to feel and sense that everybody around me, no matter who, no matter people that was with me or people around me, I remember feeling that everybody was trying to communicate with me. Everybody was trying to talk to me.
Wow.
It doesn't even matter what was being said, but my brain registered, okay, this person is trying to talk to me. I literally believed that they were actually trying to talk to me in some way. And I knew I was discombobulated. I knew something was wrong. I had no idea what was what. That night, I actually go back to my friend's house. My brother, he calls me. Me and this particular brother, we don't talk much at all, even to this day. And I thought it was strange that he called. And when he called, it wasn't like, hey, what's up, Nate or Jermaine? They call me Nate or Jermaine. It wasn't like, hey, how are you? I haven't talked to you in a while. What's going on? It was literally, I pick up the phone, I say hello, and my brother's like, hey, Nate, are you okay?
Right.
Just off rip. And so I'm like, I really didn't know what was going on, but I knew for a fact that I wasn't okay. And so I just kind of said, well, I don't know. And he's like, from there, his next words were, do you want me to come get you? And, even like I said, me and this particular brother, we don't get along. And so under any other circumstance, I probably would have, no, I'm cool. I would rather you not. But I knew something was wrong, and I knew he didn't call for any reason, but for what I felt was something that was orchestrated divinely, really, to maybe rescue me or get some help from what was going on, because at that point I was the only one that knew what was going on. And so I said, yeah, go ahead and pick me up. And so what happened from there was he and my older sister, they picked me up, and we were in the car, and my sister, she's driving, and I'm in the back seat. And she asked me, like, hey, do you want to go to mom's house? Do you want to go to dad's? She's asking me, do I want to go to, wherever? Obviously, I don't know what's happening, but where you want to go? I had no idea where I wanted to go. I knew I didn't want to go to anywhere where they were asking of where I wanted to go. And at that moment, I just began to cry like a baby, man.
So let me.
At that moment, I felt like, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm not cut you off. So I want to ask you, so at the time, when all of this is going on, you were in the middle of a recording contract. Is that correct?
Right. Myself, a friend of mine, J.Q. Shear, who's the son of Karen Clark Shear, brother to Kiki Shear. They're actually Grammy nominated and award winners. And myself, he and another friend of mine, I believe we were by the name of John Houston. We were all about to sign, like you said, about to sign a contract with Pharrell Williams. We were actually just waiting for Pharrell to get things on the back end while we were recording.
Right.
Recording our debut album. And so, yeah, that happened right in the midst of that happening.
So you walk away from a recording deal. Now, at the time, what type of schizophrenia were you diagnosed with initially?
It's called paranoid schizophrenia.
Okay.
What's that?
Yeah.
So the paranoid schizophrenia is what you were diagnosed with.
So
Right.
So are you talking to do you hear like voices or like are you talking to people or like do you like hear these people talk to you? Like how does that work?
No, it wasn't like hallucinations. It wasn't like I was just hearing voices out of the clear blue. I would literally just be out in open space, and for some reason my brain was registering everybody who's saying anything that's in close vicinity of my ears. My heart and my brain was registering these people are trying to communicate with me in some way.
Okay.
I mean, not even in some way. Their words are trying to communicate with me. It could be anything. Oh, look at that lady over there. And I would, I'm just giving you a scenario, and I would think in my heart or my mind, like, what you think I'm a lady? What you said? Like that. It was really paranoia for real.
Right. So how you get this diagnosis, and obviously you have to start some form of treatment. Did people start to treat you differently? Were you always the elephant in the room, so to speak? How did things change for you after that?
Yeah, I would actually agree with you. I was a bit, the elephant in the room for the most part, just because of my talents, my natural gifts, and so I always stood out even if I wasn't trying to. But I remember afterwards, certain family members, or I would just say my family in general, I could tell the difference of how people look. I could tell people were probably thinking like they fell on deep end. Maybe we should, send us some prayers for them. But I definitely felt that people looked at me differently. And then not only that was just my close vicinity. I actually, I actually felt that, even if nobody and somebody didn't even know about the situation, like other people that I might know, I was actually believing somehow the whole world knows about this, and it actually, put me into seclusion even more, and brought even more paranoia. Like, no, man, the whole world just knows about this, and it just really made me run away and hide and just speak, some type of corner that I can just be in and be alone. Right.
So now, one more question then. So was all of that kind of the inspiration for your book?
Absolutely. After I felt that I was actually I had overcome both diagnoses of schizophrenia and depression, I felt the need to the book just kind of just straight up birthed out of me. It was like, wait, a lot of people can be helped because I'm over this, and right. I don't have depression, and I don't think unclearly, and I know that there's so many people. I hear people all the time who I mention that I have schizophrenia, and they're like, there's no cure for that or whatever, and I'm just like, well, I just know the grace of God has gotten me over it. And so my whole, notion behind the book was, just like I did, I don't care what a doctor got to say. If you got the will to get overcome, you can, because I had the will to, and I did it without medication. And it was just my pure will. Wow.
So what's the name of your book, man? Let people know what's the name of the book.
The name of the book is Remind Me to Think, The Genius Behind Crazy. And I have a subtitle of How Schizophrenia Cured Me. And so basically the whole synopsis of the book, just to put it all together in one little quick sentence is really, it's cured. It took me to a place of that will to get over it. And how I got over it was I got introduced to something we all know, which is called knowledge. I've never seen this word knowledge in the way that it was actually helped me and helped heal me. Obviously, we hear the term knowledge is power all day, every day since birth. But I don't think we quite understand what that really, really, really means.
Yeah. Right.
And it really just transformed my thinking, transformed my brain, transformed my life. And so that's the whole, just put the whole book in synopsis. I got a hold of some knowledge, and it literally turned my views and my perceptions into its right and ordinary place. And I feel like anybody could do that at any stage of their life.
That's real dope, man. That's really good to hear. So where can everybody find your book at?
Right now, I have a fundraiser going on.
Okay.
What I'm doing is whomever donates, whether it be a penny or a dollar, it doesn't matter. I actually send you the digital copyrighted manuscript of it, so you can just go ahead and get started reading on it right away. And I'm going to actually send the actual book. It will be available on all of your platforms like Amazon and England Spark and all of the outlets. It will be here. It's going to actually be released in that capacity. Obviously, it's going to be costing more than what it is now.
Right.
You literally donate the smallest amount now and get the book free.
Okay. And you want to, but before we let you go, brother, you want to give everybody the website, so if people want to give donations, they can help you out with that.
Yes, sir. It's at www.gofundme.com/genius-of-a-schizophrenic.
Okay. All right. www.gofundme.com/genius-of-a-schizophrenic, right?
Yes.
Got it. All right, brother. Our time here is about to be up. We appreciate you taking the time out to share your story, man. That was actually really dope.
Most definitely.
Definitely inspiring, man. I'm sure it's going to touch some lives out there. So be safe wherever you're at. May God bless you, brother.
You too. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Your audience, if y'all can hear me, y'all better stay tuned to you gentlemen. Y'all hear the greatness that they're doing? Stay tuned, because it's coming. Everything coming is going to be great and excellent.
Hey, appreciate that, man.
You got it.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Peace.
All right.
Man, that was deep, y'all.
Yeah.
For him, I mean, not saying that y'all have the same, but y'all both suffer from mental healthness, right?
Right.
So Jay, did I get it right?
Mental
health, right? Or illness?
mental health issues.
Health issues,
yeah.
All right.
It's better.
Because you suffer from
anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and I know we had this conversation earlier, and I know that you say that you don't understand some of it.
I don't. I just don't. I honestly don't.
Like, and I
respect people's,
Yeah, but you can respect it, but I think that sometimes we have to understand stuff that happens outside of ourselves.
Yeah.
And we may not agree with it. We may not always know what's going on, but when people are comfortable enough to open up to you and share with you, even if you don't get it, to be receptive, and even if you care enough about the person, to take enough time to take a step back and see, like, okay, what is it exactly that this person is talking about, and how can I help?
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, I get it, I respect it. I know for me, I don't have any of those issues. The only thing that I've always had as a kid growing up, which I've been able to manifest and control it, was I would stutter a lot, and when I would speak in front of people, it would get bad. But besides that, every now and then, like if I get nervous, it may come out. But besides that, I've like mastered it. And speaking in front of people, I actually love it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if that's considered a mental health issue.
It's not mental health.
No.
I'm just trying to compare something real quick.
Yeah,
a lot of people in not only in this country but in the world, like a lot of people suffer in silence.
Yeah.
With mental health issues, just because they feel ashamed, they feel like people aren't gonna be able to understand them, are gonna.
But we don't
treat them differently.
No, I wasn't treating them differently.
No, well, I mean, but that's what a lot of people feel. It's just not being understood. Like when I was finally talking to my family about it, like it was like, just go to church. So like, no, it's like that's not the answer. Yeah. Like I can't pray this away. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
It's just it doesn't work like that. So. Or to go to the doctor, take a pill.
Yeah,
it's not that simple. So,
and some people don't want to be medicated. Like I shared with everybody earlier, and I don't talk to a lot of people about it. But I suffered from depression.
Yeah,
and it's not something like a core. Well, now people know, but a core group of people understand. And I haven't spoken to a lot of people about it because it is embarrassing. And it's just like, well, what do you have to be depressed about? You have a good job. You have a happy life. Like. And sometimes it's not necessarily something that can be seen
right
by other parties. It's internal.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that you battle with on your own, and people don't talk about it because they are embarrassed about it, or they're afraid of what other people might say. But that's something that you have to. The crazy thing is, a lot more people deal with it than we think.
Yeah.
And once you go through it and you see it and you've experienced it yourself, you notice it in other people.
Gotcha.
Look at your face.
Yeah.
I'm only smiling. So, hey, I know.
Are you smiling because you're uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I got two people in here who's okay. Well,
but I mean, it's like, and it's not. There's nothing that you can do about it. Like I have good days, and then there are days like I don't want to do shit. Like I don't want to get up. I don't want to take a shower. Yeah. Usually, those days that I'm tweeting a whole bunch of random shit, and I'm not at work. That's a depressive day. Usually. Like you can tell. No, it's
you like dead ass right now?
Yeah.
Well, look,
I talk to myself a lot.
Well, look, just so y'all do know, okay? When you're tweeting a lot and when you're talking to yourself a lot, just know y'all can just text me or call me.
Wow, so you can be a further dick to us? Please. I'm not going to call you for having a bad day. You're like the worst person. No,
I'm not the worst person.
I love you to pieces, but I would not call you if I was having a bad day.
Yo, trust me. Like, people always ask me, and there's nothing to do with like a depression at all. Yo, people always ask me, or like my mom, she's my biggest fan. She's like, "Why are you so positive?" I just have no issues. Like,
but it's not even about not being positive. I'm a positive person. Like when I would have the conversation with people, they'd be like, "You? How? You're always vibrant and bubbly and stuff like that."
You're always bubbly.
Not with you, because you're a dick sometimes. There's no filter with you. At this point, like, we're good. I'm still polite and stuff to Marcus, but you get no love. So, like, it's more of, like, what is it? Like, they make that comment, like, the people that smile the hardest are the people that are suffering the most.
You have to put on a mask.
Yeah.
Because life...
Those are for, like, a comedians.
Like, one thing I've learned is whether it's anxiety, depression, schizophrenia... When a person life doesn't stop, life around you doesn't stop, so you have to keep going. So even if you're having an episode or whatever you may call it, right? You still got to go to work. You still got to pay bills. You still, you have to still live life while dealing with it. So a lot of times people are putting on these proverbial masks to get through it, to deal with whatever situation that they have. So that's what she's talking about.
I said, I mean, I get it.
You don't get it. It's okay.
I do. Like, I would be a fool and blind to say I don't understand like what y'all talking about. Like, I get it, and I'm trying to open up to it. I just know for me, I just don't get it for me personally. Like, I don't know, but
and everybody doesn't suffer from it. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying it's more common than you think.
Mm-hmm.
Like the closer to 30 I got, and I would like go hang out with people that I hadn't hung out with in maybe a couple months or hadn't seen them in a couple years. Like you think like this is not the same person that I used to kick it with, or there's certain. They would separate themselves from people.
I get it.
And it's like, even the people, my thing is like the people that you think are okay, really reach out to them and say like, hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like I've had close friends like Juice. Juice would be like, he'll call me. He's like, yeah, I see you tweeting and stuff, but I haven't talked to you. Like, so how are you today? Like shit like that matters.
I mean, like I said, so now I know. So now when I see you, like I said, tweeting a lot.
Well, I'm not saying all the time. Usually if I'm like in a reflective and I'm like, oh, blah, blah, like if it's like one of those chains, I'm probably like really in my feelings about some shit.
Alright, cool.
But if I'm tweeting about like wanting taco,
then you good?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I think tacos are a safe word then. Just say taco.
No, but I talk about tacos every week.
You do, but
taco shouldn't be.
Just say velvet word. Taco. Velvet taco.
To say what? Like I need help? No, I don't do that. Like that don't make no damn sense. I go to Velvet Taco once a week. You can be like, oh, it's Tuesday. She needs some help. No.
Right.
Look, man. On that note, man, Social Complex will be back.
Tune in to Mogul Squared Media on the UML Podcast Network, where you can catch your favorite podcast on all major streaming platforms: iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play, and many more. You can find a full listing of all our podcasts on our website, Urban Mogul Life, where we create the content and you create the lifestyle.
And welcome back to the Social Complex Podcast. It's your boy Marcus. I'm here, of course, with Peabody and Jourdan.
What's going on, single ladies?
And we're about to get into the Black culture segment / hot topic, whatever you want to call it. But first, real quick, I want to give a shout out to the Rockets. They beat the Warriors last night without James Harden. Proud of my boys.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They did, yeah.
But so this week with the Black culture segment, I wanted to talk about is Black people and boycotting. So we know the whole Gucci thing where they came out with
Gucci
with the outfit with the blackface on it, right? And then T.I. and Waka Flocka Flame and some other famous rappers and celebrities, came out and wanted to boycott Gucci.
Stupid.
And you say stupid. Well, I thought it was interesting that Floyd Mayweather was like, I'm not hopping on the bandwagon. And even, whether you agree with him or not, whether you can afford Gucci or not, I thought he made an interesting point of that. Well, why only boycott Gucci for 3 months? If he said, if we're going to boycott them, let's boycott Gucci, YSL, and Balenciaga, who are all under Gucci. Let's do it all instead of just for 3 months, like T.I. said.
Yeah, but he's not gonna do it.
What?
He's not gonna boycott it.
T.I.?
No, Floyd.
Well, Floyd can't read though. How would he even know?
He knows what 2 G's next to each other means.
But yeah, so
let me not get knocked out.
T.I. came out. He came out. It was talking mess against to Floyd. They went back and forth. T.I. made a diss track called "Fuck Boy" or "Fuck Nigga."
Yeah.
So, but that was so. I thought it was interesting. I wanted to ask you guys, like, do Black people in particular, do we boycott? Just to be in the moment, just to be a part of it.
Be in the moment. For the masses.
I don't.
Be in the moment for the masses.
Well,
it's
let
like
me
the
ask
whole
you.
R. Kelly thing. I wasn't fooling with R. Kelly when that stuff first came out. Like people saying, "Oh, I'm not listening to R. Kelly now." What?
It's a popular trend.
He's been doing it, so why would we continue?
Right, because if you look at Starbucks when the dudes got arrested,
Black folks sell Starbucks every day.
Yeah, I see them every day at my job downtown. I see them at Starbucks. But even Like H&M. Like, I'll still shop there.
Boycotting is a popular event or a popular trend just so you can be caught up in the hashtags and you can be caught up just being seen doing it, yo. All them fucking rappers, they're going to buy all that expensive shit just because they can afford it. For me, I'm still shopping at Target. Okay?
I mean, I can't afford Gucci, so I was like, all right.
No, but it's more so like, okay, so even with the whole Starbucks thing, like, okay, so we're going to boycott, right? We're not going to go to, this national, this world brand. But, like, did we
accomplish something?
Yeah, and I can't remember. No, but this is the thing. And I think it's a day-by-day thing. So I remember, I don't know what triggered it. I don't know what triggered it, but Killer Mike was like, we're not even investing in our own black banks. Mm-hmm. If we invest in our own black banks, then we'll be able to, like our black churches that we give our money to, they don't even invest in the black banks. Because if you're really about your word and you're investing in the black bank with the church, that bank is going to fund small business loans for the black community. That bank is going to fund, home equity loans, schools, whatever's going on in your neighborhood. If we were doing that, then we would have that turnaround. And so for me, it's like, okay, so we're not like, I don't buy Gucci. That's not within my price range. That's not my budget. I don't care enough for labels like that. But if I was to sit there and say I had to participate and purchase from like a high fashion brand, I'm gonna buy Laquan Smith. I think his shit is dope. I only know about him because Cardi B put him on, and I was like, okay. She was like, I'm gonna support a black high fashion designer, and his shit is dope. Mm-hmm. So it's like, so if we're gonna skip Gucci and all these other brands, like support brands that matter. Like in Houston, I got this hoodie as a gift from someone named Mr. Unapologetic, and basically it says unapologetically black.
How much was it?
It was a gift.
How much was it? I mean, just
I don't know. I haven't gone back and purchased anything for myself, but I wore it the other day, and some chick was like, "Where'd you get that hoodie?" And I was like, "It was a gift." But this is his IG page, and she's like, "I have to have
I can
that."
afford, yeah.
But I'm saying, even if it's something that's small, it's still support, or even us talking about it on the podcast, because I guarantee you someone's going to go and say, well, I didn't know about Laquan Smith. Let me go look at his IG page.
If it's affordable for me, I can afford it.
And that's what I'm saying.
But like I said, though, people are still, when you're rich, you do rich shit, okay? Let's just call it what it is, man. You just saying this so you can get people on your side to buy your album. You just dropped an album, or you want to be seen, you want more followers. I think that's bullshit, bro. I think the real people who fall behind that are the people who work 9 to 5. We support our black businesses every fucking day.
Well, I will say that, and then not you. Yeah, that's a good point. But like especially with T.I., T.I. is for the people. I think we can all agree on that.
He is, but
I also will say, with our people, we have a bad history of being label whores. For the most part, not everybody. Yeah, right. So, like, I'll give you an example.
We couldn't have something, or we weren't good enough.
Somebody did like a documentary on that, or like a quick video. It was like from long time ago, where they said like the house nigger, or they said what like a nigger wants.
No,
and they said
Negro. He didn't say.
Well, Negro, whatever. But at the end of the day, that film was from that particular era, though.
But it's basically saying that we've been overlooked for so long. So if you pay attention to them, then they'll more likely buy.
So you buy certain things that look good, yeah.
But I mean, that's the same thing with like Yeezys. That's the same.
Who buy Yeezys? I can afford Yeezys.
I was looking on StockX. Yeezys are like people are selling Yeezys for $358. Like I saw some dude in the mall the other day. He was wearing some Yeezys and he was getting them.
How much was it?
Something $358.
Carno, go ahead.
I understand that. I wear fucking Toms. I'm 1 for 1 all the way like to the grave. Like I'm not a label person like that.
How many? I see a lot of IG posts where women will take a picture of their nails and make sure they get the Mercedes logo in the picture.
But I think that's the caliber of the person.
People in the airport
Ratchet.
With they got the Louis Vuitton luggage, right?
I think that's the caliber of the person though. Like it's what you value.
I'll
buy my shit from
black
TJ
people
Maxx
value labels.
Me and my girl went to this event
for the most part.
For the majority, but I think that's because we're trying to fill. There's this book by Thomas Burrell called Brainwashed. And basically he's talking about how all of it is a propaganda. We've been told for so long that we're not good enough and we're not smart enough. And that we don't matter, that we're trying to make sure that we feel like we're good enough and we feel like we're smart enough. So if the white folks are sitting here buying Gucci's and I can buy Gucci too. Yeah, and that makes me equal to them.
Right. I saw a guy, I went to the gym, I think it was Thursday. This dude, I was getting the parking lot. I was talking to my girl on the phone, so I was in the parking lot. I seen a dude pull up in a Mercedes, whatever. He got out. This dude had on, it was all black, Gucci shoes.
Stupid.
Don't know the jeans. A Gucci, he went to the trunk, took off his Gucci jacket, put it in the trunk. Gucci polo, Gucci belt, shirt tucked in, you can see the belt. Gucci from head to toe. Now, that's your prerogative. Do what you got to do. You know, that's
but I
your
do
money.
not want to see him talk about supporting white people. I don't.
But I was just like, bro, you doing a lot. In my opinion, I was like,
my whole question would be,
he had on
so
Gucci from head to toe.
What does your retirement plan look like?
It was like,
fuck this, man.
Even okay, so even the dude that you say, the one that I used to date, that we have our off and on thing. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got 2 cars. He's got his 300, and he's got what? What's the last car that you saw him in?
Porsche.
And where does he live? In a fucking apartment.
I don't
so
know
for me, it's like it's great.
Like
but I'm saying, like, for me, it's like that's great that you got yourself a Porsche, but you don't have a house.
Right.
You gonna sleep in your car?
Parking the Porsche outside.
You're paying.
Well, everybody doesn't want a house though.
He wants a house.
Well, I'm just saying for
but for him, he wants a house. Like for the last 2 years, he's been like, this time next year, by my birthday next year, I want to be in a house. Blah blah blah. And it's like, what are you doing to make those steps to make that happen for you? You say this you want.
Has he said like what's his specific need for 2 cars? Just
attention.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what his need for. If he can afford it, then you know what I'm saying. Let him have the cars.
He can.
But the argument is about supporting. It's supporting these racist companies and people, you know, going on and still promoting them. Fuck all of that shit. From now on, if you're in the city of Houston, I want you to support only one business, only. It's called Trap Social. They came out here. They have a pop-up shop. They do it probably once a month or maybe twice out the month. I don't know. Me and my girl went last Sunday,
not the only one.
But it doesn't matter. The shit was phenomenal. For anybody who's doing it, I just went to their shit. Trap Social.
But there's a lot of black businesses.
But they should have more of it though. You know why? Because hold on, the event was. They had everything black there.
But that's what Black Market Houston does every fucking week.
But we all should promote that instead.
And we never go. Why?
No. I don't go because I never got invited.
The tickets... What do you mean you don't know anything
As far as for me seeing it on there, I went to the Trap Social because you know why? I sought it out and I went and I loved it. I embraced it.
That's great.
And I don't mind going on.
It's not fair to say that there are not people out here that are doing that.
Because we don't. A lot of people do not promote their own shit.
First of all, stop and let me finish talking.
People don't. People don't support it.
Oh my god, people do support it. We just don't. We don't always go.
You said promote or support.
Right. It's not the same thing.
Both.
No, I've known about.
You support and you have to do both at the same time.
But
you can't do one or the other.
But you can't complain about that when you're saying you're supporting Trap Social, whatever. We've known about Black Market Houston forever. You were on the Soul Filling live show. The freaking person, one of the collaborators from Black Market Houston, was there. He talked about it.
No offense, but everybody's not off on like a Sunday. I mean,
it's not a Sunday. It's Friday nights.
I'm off on what, like a Saturday or whatnot.
Friday nights. It's Friday nights. The last one they had was yesterday.
Everybody has different
Saturday
jobs. But days when you can go and you should promote. For me, I was off Sunday. We didn't record last Sunday. You know why? That. So I went.
But I feel like that's an excuse because they do it like 3 or 4 a month. They do 3 or 4 a month, and it's all Black-owned businesses, all of them. And we're talking about the podcasts that we all listen to and love. We're talking about the motivational speakers that we're seeking out to even have on our show. We're talking about Black hairstylists, people that are creating their own clothing brands, people that are creating their own, fine dining. Like, it's not fair to say that we don't support and promote it. It's not fair to say that we don't support and promote it. I think we're not consistent with it.
The masses don't support. I'm sticking by that. We don't support.
I don't agree with you.
We don't have to agree. It's shown.
But I think the main thing is we, like I said, we boycott just for show. For the most part, because I don't want to.
Right.
I don't want to take the power away from. There are our people that are actually out there fighting on the front lines and do, protest and boycott for us and for the right thing. But, for the people that are just doing it for show, for the most part, because he was like, T.I.'s like, let's boycott Gucci. Most of T.I.'s fans probably can't afford. I don't know, but
we talked about this guy last episode where you brought him up. Future.
Yeah.
So me and my girl was watching. I don't know if y'all watch it. It's called Complex with Shoes or Shop with Complex.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
So they had Baker Mayfield, quarterback for the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
I think he only spent like.
It was like two. It was like a little bit $2,000.
Yeah, $1,300. I think.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Watch the other episode. It was Future.
38,000.
I can't pronounce half of the shit that he even bought.
He dropped 38 G's.
Bossalongos or whatever.
Balenciaga.
I can't. But no, I'm not gonna buy something that I can't pronounce. For what?
And more, he like I said, like you said, if he can afford it, he's gonna buy it. You know.
Bossalongo.
That's the Liberian version.
I don't know. I can't pronounce this shit.
That's like you said. What is it? Child was Chile. I thought they were saying Chile. Child.
My whole thing is people are going to see him buy it. People who like Future.
Yeah.
If Future wears it, let me buy it. You know what I'm saying?
That's because they're stupid and they don't know how to think.
I'm agreeing with that.
That's like that whole thinking that Russell Wilson is corny. No, he's a man. That's all.
Yeah.
Speaking of Russell, he's been
Russell been throwing shade.
Yeah, he's been throwing shade.
He's been throwing some subliminal shade in Future, like
purposely. Yeah,
I ain't even mad at it. Like that one picture.
I thought that wasn't his
Day,
lane.
It's not. He's doing it really well.
He bought 2 cars, right? One for him, one for her.
His and hers.
His and hers. Yeah.
Went to go watch the whales jump in the ocean.
Yeah.
Took a picture clearly after they had just had some really nice sex.
Oh, I saw it in the bed.
I was like, oh,
yes. It was in the bed. They cuddled up in the bed. He like,
it wasn't even like cuddle.
Yeah.
It was like her hair was all over the place. I was like, all right, Sierra. She was like, not worried about it.
And that's petty.
It was petty, but it's tastefully petty.
I don't know if they're really just worried about him though.
I don't think they are.
They're not worried, but
they live in their life.
But we're not dumb though. I mean, like you did it purposely.
I mean, Future out here having random babies with random women.
Yeah, that's true.
He had girlfriends and baby mamas at the same time.
He got some good-looking women. I ain't gonna lie about that.
But that's something like his Wayne.
None of his children's mother.
Well, the women that he has around him are good.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, damn.
Black people gotta stop being label whores. And Jourdan, you brought up that good point about about us not being good enough.
Yeah, we don't think that we're good enough.
That was a very excellent point because
we don't love ourselves. It's like it goes into the dating culture. It goes into the workplace. It goes into how you speak to people or how you like your vernacular. Like when I came to Texas, people were like, "Oh, you sound like a white girl," and I was like, "Oh, I speak grammatically correct and I'm comfortable with that." Like that's what that is. Or like I've even had dudes that'll be like, "Well, why don't you relax your hair?" Or why don't you straighten your hair? So you're not comfortable with my natural state because you've been conditioned that straight hair or weave or whatever else it may be is better.
Yeah.
And I think that comes from a place of us not being self-aware.
I just think it's the corniest thing to get dressed up, put on all these expensive clothes because you got to take a flight and go to the airport and take pictures. I don't get it. That is the dumbest thing.
But you know what? I do get.
Well, I see it on IG and shit. Like I think it's the stupidest thing.
But I have been taught when I travel, you are supposed to be dressed when you travel because you don't know who you're going to meet, and that's just for a networking purpose. Like if I if I was,
it's like I don't. Why do you need the expensive luggage? Not the luggage. Gucci shirt, I'm not about the Balenciaga shoes with the belt and all, and taking a picture in the terminal. Like, come on, bro.
No, I think that's silly. I think that is silly. Or taking a picture of your boarding pass.
Niggas trying to get silly.
Yes.
I ain't
gonna take a picture of my boarding pass. When I was younger, I did. I was like, that shit was stupid.
I've never done that before.
I have. Like, I'm going to Vegas. It's Vegas. Like, calm down.
I'll say it on Facebook.
You post it on Snap, but not on IG.
Yeah, I'm good.
As long as it's gone in 24 hours.
Gotcha.
I think it's for attention.
Yeah, people just want attention so bad.
Look at me. It's see me, look at me, give me the attention. I want to feel better.
Yeah, look at what I got that you don't have.
But that goes back to my whole thing about shit being wrong with social media.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Man, look, man, it's been good to be back in Barron Studios. We actually have a studio now, not soul searching for a studio. How do y'all wanna end it? Do y'all have any
pods of the week?
I have mine already, but y'all wanna go ahead first, or do y'all even have one?
I've been rocking heavy with the Joe Budden podcast lately. It's kind of one of my faves to listen to.
Okay.
They real niggas shooting the shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You? Do you have one?
Yeah.
Don't go searching for this one. Try to find one.
I'm gonna do what I want to do. Thank you. Have you met me?
Yeah, I have that shit.
I am not going to do a pod of the week. I'm gonna do something different, and I'm gonna throw a little shade towards you because, unlike how you feel,
I'm waiting for it.
I think that we do support our own. I think we're just not consistent. So what I'm going to do is, for all of my listeners that are here, there's something that is hosted in Houston 2 to 3 weeks out of the month. Called Black Market Houston. You can find
That's
it on
not shade.
I'm throwing shade to you because I'm not gonna promote a podcast, but I am gonna promote this.
I didn't find it be shade.
Anyway, so basically, it's hosted at the Buffalo Soldiers Museum, which is 3816 Caroline Street, Houston, Texas 77004. I know one of the collaborators, Nate, the director. He is a little brother of a best friend that I had in high school.
Does he come on the show?
We're working on it. So with that, basically, he invites a whole bunch of Black-owned small businesses from different backgrounds. You can get your hair done. You can get motivational speaking, music, T-shirts, whatever, jewelry, artwork, all of that. He puts it in the Buffalo Soldiers Museum. A couple of weeks out of the month.
Mm-hmm.
They do have an IG. It's BLCK Market Houston. So yeah, I'm going to promote that. So everybody go to that page, click the link, show up. The tickets are on Eventbrite. Usually like $2, but sometimes they do like free tickets. And I mean it's $2. 6 to 10 Friday nights for the most part. They had one yesterday.
Did you go?
I did not go yesterday. I did not feel good yesterday, but I will be at the next one.
All right.
Thank you.
And hold on, let me correct you real quick. No, I remember something. The brunch we doing March 17th. Mm-hmm. I'm hosting. Like we ain't gonna be there.
No, but I mean it's my event.
So it's not social complex event. It's a Eric Peabody event.
Let him have it.
Yes, it's my event.
Just let him have it.
Yeah.
So it's not a social complex event.
It is, but it's my event.
He's the host. Just let him have it.
Yeah.
Wow.
You'll find out soon.
Whatever. All right. So I'm not a part of it. What you saying?
So my part of the week.
Mm-hmm.
These girls are very, very good.
Gotcha.
It is the Typical Tea podcast. These girls are the new. They got like I think 13, 14 episodes in. Thank God. Shout outs to Tubbs. Tubbs brought it to my attention. I love them. I heard about 3 or 4 podcasts in there. They're super dope. I think they're the next best podcast in Houston. Hopefully they will come out to the event on the 17th that I'm hosting for the Houston Brunch Black Podcast Meetup. So hopefully I can see them. There's 4 of them, I believe. So shout outs to them, but check them out, please. They're out of Houston, Texas. How do y'all want to end it?
Stay blessed. Support Black businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a good work week.
Or anything for you?
Don't forget to eat your Wheaties.
Oh, gosh.
I'm a Frosted Flakes guy.
Oh, gosh.
I eat Wheaties. But Russell Wilson's on the box, so go there.
That's so... Mama, I love you. Raina, I love you.
Shout out to Future.
No!